There are different customs between the old generation and the new generation. One of those issues is if women should work or stay at home as a housewife. Throughout the older generation, a woman working was a disgrace and disapproved by society. Women would be forced to marry by their parents whether they liked it or not. A woman's role in society during this time was to be a housewife, clean the house, cook for the family, and take care of the kids. Women weren't allowed to work, and the older generation are still carrying this idea with them and pass it down to their kids. As you can see in the story, Marriage is a Private Affair, which was published in 1952, where the perfect family was a huge thing: a housewife, two children, and a working husband. In the story, the father was deeply disturbed when he was told that his son's soon-to-be wife was working. He stated a woman working is not qualified to be a good wife. The older generation classified a working woman as a disgrace. Now, in the newer generation, women are working more than men. The statistics of women working in 1950 to 2015 increases by a huge percent. In 1950, 18.4 million women were working. Women at this time were one-third of the workforce. In 2015, though, 73.5 million women were not working. There were now 46.8% of the workforce. Statistics say that by 2024, 77.2 million women are going to be working. Women working has drastically changed between the generations, changing the viewpoints of each side.
Many people have been disowned or shunned from their families or societies for the decisions they make when it comes to their love life. For thousands of years, the idea of relationships between people of different races was highly frowned upon. One man felt so betrayed by his son's choice to marry a black woman that when his grandchildren were born, he committed suicide, saying that his son spit in the face of him and his ancestors, and that he couldn't handle the looks of the other people in his community. Children are shunned for marrying outside of their culture, religion, or ethnicity. Two brothers who grew up in a traditional Indian household were both shunned from their parents for marrying women of other races. In Marriage is a Private Affair, Mika's father and village shunned him for marrying a woman not from their tribe. One of the main reasons for this kind of behavior, especially in the sense of this story, is that when one grows up a certain way and has very little access to the outside world, they tend to become very stuck in their ways. The same behavior is what caused Mika's father to lose contact with his son for years. Only the thought of him being able to meet his grandsons was able to change his mind.